Welcome to another episode, everyone. Let's go back to the Los Angeles County Jail where an OG individual from Harlem, rolling 30s Crip, was brutalized for being an impostor. He hit the module trying to take over. He claimed that he was one of the Blue Devils from Harlem, but the problem was Big Blue Devil from Harlem Crip had just left the module. Big Blue Devil from Harlem Crip was running the module there in 3800. I was not there at the time. I had never and still have never met Big Blue Devil from Harlem Crip. By all accounts, he was, and I suppose still is, a reputable individual. Enough so that he was running the module. You have to be someone to run these modules because in the Los Angeles County Jail, because the individuals who you are telling what to do are monsters. They are some strong individuals themselves, prone to violence, and they stand on business. So they're not about to just listen to someone who doesn't have the respect of them. It's not going to happen. You have to be someone. How you going to run a bunch of killers, tell a bunch of killers what to do, and they going to listen to you if they don't respect you? It's not going to happen. So Blue Devil was there, and he had tight control of the module. Nevertheless, Blue Devil ended up leaving. I believe he went to prison. Not long after, I came into the module. When I came into the module, Blue Devil's brother was my cellie. Blue Devil's brother had came into the module as well. I believe his name is Sharky from Harlem. This is a little homie, man. He's a cool dude. This was my cellie for some time. He came into the module after his brother had already left. And then, not long after, in comes an imposter. We have an imposter on the roster. This individual came in talking about, I believe, he was Little Blue Devil. Now, the Harlem said they don't know who this guy is. He is indeed a charlatan, a fake, a wannabe. Nevertheless, they figured he would be useful. So they kept him around. This did not go over well with everyone in the module because this individual, since he was claiming to be Little Blue Devil and Big Blue Devil had just left, everyone knows who he is. His name is ringing. This dude orchestrated this whole thing. He had come down claiming to be Little Blue Devil and then take some of the prestige that Big Blue Devil had. People would admire him and revere him just because he was Little Blue Devil and he was also an OG from Harlem 30s Crip. He wanted to come out and work and run the module in the same vein that Big Blue Devil had done. Nevertheless, again, this wasn't going to go over too well. Some reason that I'm still unclear on, the Harlems said you can go ahead and come on out and work. I believe that they just wanted to use him to transport certain things, put in certain work, if and when necessary. They didn't want to put themselves out there on Front Street, so they told him you can go ahead and come out, work, run around the module, take care of business. But the Crips in the module, they're not feeling this, the Bloods either. Because if you're out, you're pretty much running a module. And how you gonna run the module if your own homeboys are saying that you're no good, that you have no respect, that you're not even from their hood, that you're a fake, a phony, an imposter? No one is listening to this individual, but he's not out there to give directions. He's out there to take care of business. Nevertheless, it begins to get to his head. He now thinks that he's somebody, because he's out there working and running a module. So he begins to try to tell people what to do. and how to do it. He had been to prison before. Nevertheless, you don't have enough respect in the module from anyone to tell anyone anything. This is not going to happen. But he continued on. He told the Harlems one time, at least one or two of them, to squabble at an individual that had just came into the module. The Harlems wanted to squabble the dude anyway. So he told him, all right, get me out, get me into the day room. I'm going to squabble this dude down. Fake little Blue Devil got the door hit. They went inside of the day room and they squabbled up. Dude from Harlem and whomever else it was. Not long thereafter, he comes to another individual from Harlem Crip, does fake little Blue Devil, and tells him that such and such just hit the module, an opposition, an enemigo. I'm going to get your door hit, go in the day room and take care of that. The dude from Harlem tells him, bro, who do you think you are? I'll squabble when I want to squabble. I'll tell you when to get my door hit and squabble. Don't be letting this job go to your head. We allowed you to be out there because essentially we have an ulterior motive. You're not out there to call shots and really run the module. Essentially, you're just a decoy. Keep your mouth closed. Do what we tell you to do. And don't try to tell us what to do. This created a bit of tension between these two individuals. And fake little Blue Devil felt like he had to stand up because the dude from Harlem, he's right there inside of his cell, but he's yelling this out on a tier. Everyone can hear it. So fake little Blue Devil, well, he's between a rock and a hard place. He has to stand up for himself now that everyone has heard this, or he's really cooked. So he responds and says, man, bro, I'm running the module. I'm little Blue Devil. So when I say it's time to squabble up, it's time to squabble up. Go in there and handle that. Dude from Harlem said, all right, bet, bro. I got it. Get my door hit. But hold up, I'm going to tell you who else door to get hit too. Let me see who else going to take care of this, bro. We finna crash this dude. There ain't about to be no one-on-one squabble. It's up. Fake little Blue Devil like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get your door hit. Let me know when you're ready. So young Harlem, he starts sending around kites, two of the homies, letting them know, bro, the impostor on the roster, his time is up. We let him hang out for a little while, but this dude done gathered an ego, trying to tell us what to do. This is not going to suffice. So the decision was made. When he gets our doors cracked, I'm going to tell him to pop so-and-so door, your door. We're going to make it seem like we're going to go in the day room and take care of business with this opposition. But really, fake Blue Devil is the target. We're not going to touch anyone but him. It's time for him to go. His time is up. That was it. So Blue Devil came back down, fake Blue Devil, to Harlem Cell. What's up, bro? Y'all figured it out? You ready for me to get your door cracked? Who else door am I getting popped to go in the day room and take care of the business? He told him who cells to pop. Crack such and such and such and such. You come in the day room too, bro, because this is about to get bloody. So make sure that we get out of the day room. With the police, make sure you get us back to our cell safely. So just come in the day room to watch over us and watch over the situation. Like, oh yeah, okay, for sure, better. I'm gonna be in there. I'll make sure everything go according to plan. Not knowing, blind to the facts, that he was a part of the plan. And so they got the doors cracked and they went into the day room. Weapons in tow. They had already alerted the individual that they were supposed to squabble up with. We'll squabble up later. When we come out to the day room, stand down, we about to take care of something else. They ain't let them know what it was. They just said, we're going to take care of something else. We're not in there to squabble y'all right now. Okay, cool. So they were in the day room, though, thinking they about to squabble. Or at least that's what fake Blue Devil thinking. Got the enemigos out, they go in the day room. Got his homies out, they go in the day room. And they fake, like, throw up they dukes, like they about to squabble the enemigos, and then come out. They whip out with the blinkies. And get up on the dude. Bam, 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 bam. Fake little Blue Devil. Right in the day room. It's about 4 individuals. Not all of them were even from Harlem. Got on him. First punched him a couple times. Bam, bam. Got him down on the ground. He didn't put up no fight whatsoever. 0. Clearly he didn't have a weapon. He was slipping. Thought he was good. Thought he was calling shots. Thought he was getting these doors popped to watch a squabble go down. One of them was really on him with the blicky. He aiming for his face because fake Blue Devil steady trying to cover up his face, and dude trying to pull his arms down and hit him. He trying to hit him in his face, his eyes. He's puncturing, he keep hitting him in the face. He's puncturing him all in the face, and he's leaking. Then he starts screaming. He's trying to alert the police. He's trying to get help from his people, but there was no help forthcoming. After pulverizing him for some time, they let up. I'm assuming, thinking we don't want to kill a dude, because they could have, and they were getting close because he couldn't defend himself. He couldn't do anything. There were quite a few of them on him, and they were relentless in their attack. They felt like this dude was out of line. They took umbrage to the way that he was trying to run the module, even though they were the ones that had let him out. And they simply were not happy with him and his performance and him trying to push a line, already knowing that he's a phony, a fake. So they pulverized him for some time, and then they finally let up and said, get up out of here, bro. You got to get up out of here. You got to get up out the module. You got to go now. Basically, like, go to the door, tell them they going to see he leaking it, wipe off his face. Little bit, he leaking. It's bad. Go to the door and tell them, you buy out, get out of here. Police going to run in the day room to make it look good. Look for knives, who just did this, who just stabbed them up. They know they wiped themselves down. That's it. It's all bad. There ain't nothing happening. No arrests are going to be made. Business as usual in the LA County Jail. Let me know what you think in the comments. Sometimes you have these individuals that come in trying to portray themselves as something that they are not. Eventually, they are exposed. If not immediately, then certainly eventually the truth is going to come out, because a lot of people inside of these jails and prisons do their due diligence. They really are digging and looking for any dirt on you. And one is because they want to weed out the weak individuals. And once any dirt on you is discovered, your days are minimal. They're numbered. Stay safe and stay free, people.